what was the idea to have such episodes?
Well, I've been a big fan of this Twilight Zone television series as a little boy. So it's black and white. Series, and who got me into horror was actually my mother. So by the time I saw The Exorcist, I wasn't even scared anymore. I was wondering, how did they make this girl's head go 360 degrees round and round? And I became immune to horror. So when HBO approached us and said, do you have any idea for a series or whatever, I thought, how about we do something, within the region, because in Asia we all believe in ghosts.
Right.
I feel that anybody can do good horror. And then I thought, those episodes would then really live distinctly, uniquely, from
different
culture
countries,
in which,
different
and
cultures.
also the folklore,
Right.
the interesting spirits,
Some of the directors never direct a horror film before. For example, you didn't.
Yeah.
This is the first time. You are afraid of the scary movies before, right?
Just not interested.
Really?
I'm just like, I just don't have an interest in horror films, Usually the ghost will victimize the human.
Right.
Like in a ghost story, But I have an idea of why don't we could make a ghost being a victim. I thought it could be an interesting idea. The thing about Thai horror film is that apart from being scary, it has to be comedy as well.
Right, yeah, that's the thing.
And the joke is so stupid. It has to be a kind of really low brow, really broad kind of joke, which is, I think, it's really like a very endearing quality of Thai horror.
That's a style. I mean, a Thai horror film style. You have to be humor. By the end of the film, it has heart. But you make it into black and white. Do you worried about fans' reaction to see a black and white movies?
I'm not worried about anything. he has to worry, not me.
People figured out, why is it black and white?
No, actually, the first time when I submitted the treatment to HBO, they had a lot of notes, long notes, a lot of comments. I think half of them I couldn't even answer because they ask you about what is the motivation of this character, what's really film school stuff, really film school language. And my producer said, there's a rule in HBO that, they cannot do black and white. Didn't you read it? And he asked me if I didn't read it. I said, I didn't read anything. Luckily, when they saw the rough cut,
they liked it.
They're okay. They liked enough.
But they initially were really freaking out. In black and white on TV, it's like, turn people off. Because it's a cheaper thing to look at.
I mean, now that you saw,
perfect.
You saw
for me, already.
Can you imagine that in color?
It cannot work. It cannot work.
So, did you guys experience anything in person for the spiritual encounter?
I don't we shot in a really creepy abandoned hospital.
Wow, that's where the stories comes.
Right, and the entire crew, every one of them experienced something.
Really?
Yeah, they heard something. There's this red light that keeps going, like emergency lights, keeps going on at the nurse ward. But there's no patients anymore. It's abandoned. But we have a few nurses. They have to come and take care of us, open the hospital, close up. So a few nurses were there. The art director, I think, he went and told the nurse that the red light is going on in the nurse's ward. And then she asked, but from which room? There's numbers, right? And the art director said 201 or something, and then I said, okay, let's go and pray. so it's actually not.
So there's
not
a famous 201.
Everyone got some kind of experience except me. I had one. I was with my headphones, and suddenly I hear these children playing.
In your earphone?
In the headphones. And of course, it's abandoned. So I said, can anyone hear like children playing? And everyone said, no, we don't hear it. The continuity girl, she also has an earphone, and she said, I heard it. But then I went to the sound guy, and he didn't hear it. So finally, I'm being haunted like everyone else. I'm so happy. Right? I'm so happy.
The ghost is not scared of you.
So I'm so happy. The camera assistant, the focus puller, he said, oh, there's children playing downstairs. I went out to smoke. There are really children playing.
Oh, wow.
So,
how about you, Eric?
Actually, for my episode, right, we shot in the jungles and all that, right? We had a Malay Bomo keeps away the rain. He tells my producer, and he says, you tell everybody on set not to say anything bad. No cursing or anything, because he says there's actually a lot of hantu, a lot of spirits.
Oh wow.
Around.
So you can see it.
And they're not very happy really with you guys being here. And then we did this shot, which was in the finale, right, where this guy sort of falls backwards, right? And we had a lot of pillows on the ground. And so he fell down one, fell down second, and finally for the actual take, right, as we were filming it, he fell down, but for some reason, he missed the pillows and he hit his head onto a pipe. And he was almost like, in a daze for like several minutes. We had to pull out the wig and really worried that it was bleeding. And then after that we said, okay, it's a wrap. I mean, let's get the hell out of here, right? But the next morning I asked him, what exactly happened? He said, as he was trying to do that fall again, there was a tree in front of him. But as he looked up, he saw a form squatting on the branch. Some figure. So he miscalculated, he missed the pillows. I'm like, oh, is your hair standing again? Yeah, so that was the scary thing. But it was amazing because we shot all the exterior scenes like 4 days. And then after that, when we finished filming, it poured. The place where we were filming just poured with rain, so much rain. And so it just showed like the medicine man, the Bomo, had kept the rain away for 4 days.
Wow.
Amazing.
He's powerful.
Powerful, yeah.
We have an interesting thing in Thailand that if you don't want it to rain while you're shooting, you have to get a virgin in your crew, and then the virgin has to take a lemongrass and stick it into the ground.
Does it really work?
Oh, I don't think we have a virgin in our crew. One time, one girl was really like, she's really proper and prim, so we kind of assumed that she was a virgin. So we asked her if she was a virgin, and she said, yeah, she was a virgin. She stick it and it rained immediately, It's like, obviously she's not a virgin.
That's quite interesting to know. A different culture, I mean, different tradition.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Kita mau nginep di sini. Punya rumah pasti juga nggak keberatan. Pasti sih nggak keberatan.
Sini bos. 快点啊，打开它。打开。
Rohnya tak tenang. Kali ini mesti boleh buat.
무슨 일인지 결혼한 내 아들이 자꾸 나타나.
Holy.
Sabar ya anakku. Tak lama lagi semuanya akan selesai.
Folklore premieres Sunday, October 7th, 10 p.m. on HBO.